Okay, and I'm standing here with Class 2A champion, Montini Bronco head coach Israel Martinez. Coach, how many is that in a row now?
8 in a row, so it's 5 for me as a head coach. It's an honor. I'm about cloud 9.
Okay, and you guys had a pretty successful season, going to finish up in the national rankings, finished in the top 10 again on the Ironman, and again another Class 2A championship. Say something about some of your assistant coaches.
You know, we have, in my mind, the best assistant coaching staff in the country. You know, we got Mikey Benefield, Jordan Blanton, Justin Perch. You know, we got Grandpa Ferris, Mr. Paul Ferris, John Jebowakowski. We have Tom Wilming, is actually the most underrated assistant coach in the country. He's a loyal guy. He started with me when we first started this thing. So it's just awesome to have, you know, I can't do this alone. You know, I get a lot of credit and people give me a lot of credit, but I don't know if I deserve it. I think my assistant coaches and the boys deserve it, the administration at Montini. You know, it takes more than one guy to create this.
Okay, and say a little bit about some of your guys who are graduating. You're returning a fair amount of guys to the core of your team, but say something about some of the guys who are leaving, like I believe Vince Turk is heading to University of Iowa, and we just talked to Xavier Montalvo, who will be heading to University of Illinois.
Yeah, Vince Turk is going to, you know, it's the dream in our program, rest of the University of Iowa. You know, Tom Brands, Terry Brands. You know what? Not even sometimes I don't get along with them, but you know what? I never deny the passion that they have, and I believe everything they do. I believe in the system there, and I believe in the mentality, and I think Vince Turk's going to excel there. You know, Xavier's great. He's going to University of Illinois. My boy Mark Perry's going to get him right, and there's no doubt about it. You know, Jim Heffern and Mark Perry, they do a wonderful job down there, and that team's turning. I don't care what anyone says. That team's turning. We're excited. You know, the biggest surprise, I think, out of everyone is Luke Fortuna. You know, he got a good scholarship to go to Missouri. They're ranked number 1. They just upset Iowa. You know, Vince Turk is a little upset about that, but, you know, there's a lot of rivalry stuff going on in our room, you know, especially with Xavier and Turk and obviously Fortuna going to Missouri. But it's just awesome. You know, Luke Fortuna is the captain of our team. He's been the captain of our team for a couple years now. He's the most dedicated, the most well-rounded athlete we've coached in a long time. He can work. He works hard. He keeps his nose clean. He really, really, really does well in school. So it's just awesome. And then, you know, you can't never forget about our heavyweight, number 1 heavyweight in the country, Mike Johnson. You know, it's surprising it's sad. You know, it's crazy that he's leaving. You know, I remember Johnson. I remember taping his arms behind his back, making him sprawl because the guys kept getting to his legs when he was 8 years old.
Yeah, and he finally won his state title, his individual state title this year.
You know, he won an individual state title, you know, but I think what we're most proud of, I think what his father's most proud of is what everyone's most proud of is he's getting ready to go to Yale University.
Wow.
So, you know, and it's second to none. You know, we don't have to explain ourselves or talk about that any further. You know, Mike Johnson's a class act. We love him. We miss him already. We're going to miss our 4 seniors. Eddie LaVista's our 5th one. He's going to DePaul University. He's a 3-sport athlete at Montini. And we just have a great group of boys. We have a great group of boys.
Okay, one last question. You know, I almost hate to bring it up because there's been so much talk about the multiplier thing and them implementing. Is it going to be implemented? Isn't it? I know from a competitive standpoint, it doesn't mean that much to you guys. We think, you know, my opinion is I worry about the geography of it because you know how the IHSA does it, and they could stick you guys in the same regional with Glenbard North.
You know, I think that's going to make it fun if it does happen. But you know what? I think at the same time is I'm not going to add any propaganda to what's going on as far as that situation goes. You know what? We follow the rules at Montini, and we're following the rules. They say we're 2A, we're 2A. They say we're 5A. Let's start that 5A division, and we'll get ready to rock and roll. You know, our boys, it's the least of our worries at Montini. I think our worries are great grades, great kids, you know, great environment, great families, and that's our basic strategy there. It's just never focus on the 2A, 3A, never focus on the politics of it. You know, hey, where the IHSA says we go, we go. Where the school says we go, we go. And I'm not saying we don't want to go up, and I'm not saying we want to go up. I'm telling you the truth is that we follow the rules at Montini, and whatever my boss says, my athletic director, Mr. Tom Montini, and that's what we do.
Okay. Coach Izzy Martinez there.
Thank you.
2A state champions, and that was how many in a row again?
8 in a row. So
All right.
it's been a great journey. We appreciate everything you guys do at Illinois Matmen. Mike Bear's a legend. It's just it's great to have a website that's truly interacting with our fans, our wrestlers, knowledgeable people behind it like you. You know, even Mr. Twister. I'm just teasing.
Had to go
But
there.
just everybody that's behind the scenes there at Illinois Matmen, the production you guys do, it's second to none. And I'm just proud to be a member of the Illinois wrestling community.
Thank you very much, Coach, and good luck in the future.